All right, so that was 12 savory Hawaiian rolls, and now I'm coming in with a knife, and I'm just gonna cut little X's because X marks the spot, and this recipe is gonna be such an easy lunch appetizer. I can't wait to show you this. I'm gonna make this part super fast. All right, I did all of those so neatly. Now I'm gonna take some Hormel pepperoni. You know, they've been around since, what does it say, 1891? That's insane. I don't even know how to make pepperoni. So, and I'm just gonna shove this pepperoni right inside, just like so. And I think we could fit 2 in there. Let's put 2 in there, just like so, because I like it extra meaty and pepperoni-y. And I'm just gonna make sure I do that for each one. And you guys can kind of space this apart if you want, but I'm just gonna make this part super fast. I'm gonna shove this pepperoni in here. All right, I just doubled up those pepperoni, and look how beautiful that looks. Now I'm taking some fresh mozzarella pearls. Now you can just use actual mozzarella, but this is actual mozzarella. And I'm gonna take each pearl, and I'm not sure if you can see that, but I'm gonna put each pearl on the sides of each one. That's why we made the X. This is going to satisfy the other side of that X, and it's gonna satisfy our stomachs. Ooh. Now, make sure your hands are nice and clean because we kind of got to get our hands all over it and make sure that we make this as amazing as possible. Every time I make this for my friends, they request it every time. Something about these savory rolls make them salivate and make them want more. And you know what? I like making my friends happy. I like making the people around me happy. And I know you guys do too. It's just a human nature thing. And we are almost done here. And this is going to be so delicious. Oh my goodness. But what I add next is really going to elevate this to the next level. And you probably know exactly what it is. If you do, let me know in the comments below before I put it out. Hurry before I put it up. And yep, you guessed it, more cheese. Now, whether or not you did mozzarella cheese is a different story. So I'm just gonna take a nice little bit, and I'm gonna try to be as localized as possible because I do want that cheese to kind of go seep right inside those cracks and get that bread ooey gooey and delicious. We are almost done here. I'm just gonna finish up this cheese, and then I have one more secret ingredient that I'm going to make right in front of your eyes that you guys are gonna easily be able to do this, and it'll elevate your dish to the next level. All right, we're finishing up this cheese. I love mozzarella cheese. Now keep in mind, I am using the whole milk mozzarella, so it's ooey gooey and melty right on top of this. Look at that. And now I'm just gonna slide this back. That way I can bring in a whole stick of butter. And in that butter, I am gonna bring in some Spice World garlic. Some people call it garlic. I call it garlic. And I'm just gonna put a nice little globlet in there because I like it extra garlicky. Gonna come in with a nice little butter brush. And here, I'll show you. I'm gonna lift all of that in there, and I'm making my own personalized garlic butter. It's so easy to make and so delicious and delightful. All right, that's pretty good. Now I am gonna take this, and make sure you wanna scoop and get some of that garlic on there, and I'm just gonna butter it all the way around. Don't worry about getting it on the cheese. This is just gonna add all of that great flavor. Make sure you put that garlic, make sure you dig deep and get that garlic on there because you do want that garlic to be on that bread. It adds like a nice little garlicky taste to it. And oh, it's delicious. Come on. Everyone loves some good old garlic bread. Now, you do this with a little pizza influence. Now, this is going to be so delicious. Oh, and the best part about these Hawaiian rolls is that you can cook it in this container. It is oven safe. And oh my goodness, this is gonna come out so delicious. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And look, we're almost done there. Make sure you're a little bit more delicate than I am because, you know, I'm a man. That's what men do. We do things wrong. And perfect, look at that. Now for the last ingredient before we get going is chopped parsley. I love using this chopped parsley because it is just a perfect cut, perfect chopped parsley to add to your beautiful little pizza Hawaiian roll appetizer. Now look at that. Wow, doesn't that look amazing, babe?
It looks so good.
Oh yeah. Now this is ready for the oven. I do have my oven set to 375 and it's only gonna be in there for like 15 minutes. Oh my goodness, I did let this cool down a little bit because I didn't want to try it super hot, but look how beautiful that looks. And I am going to put a little bowl here, and I do have a nice little Kroger pizza sauce. You don't need anything too elaborate because what you made is pretty elaborate. And I'm gonna put a decent amount in there, just enough to dip one of them in there. Now let's put this aside and put it back to normal. And I am just gonna open this up.
Oh, it looks so good.
It does look good, right? Nice, crispy, flaky, nice and toasty. Look at that. And now I'm just gonna cut into this without cutting my cutting board too much. Look at that. I think I'm just gonna take this one right here. What do you think?
I think that one's perfect.
Right? And look, is the bottom? Ooh, it's toasty. It's almost burnt, but it's not. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing?
Yum.
See the pepperoni in there? All right, let's give this a try. Now you can put this in like a little decorative plate or something, like cut it all up. That way it's easy to eat, but I'm gonna dip it right in there. I hope you guys enjoy. Oh my gosh, what's not to love? That is a winner. Look at that.